Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. On behalf of the President of the United States, it is my great privilege to welcome America's new Secretary of the Department of Transportation, Elaine Chao. It's also an honor to be joined today by her husband, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, as well as her father, Dr. James Chao, and by such an impressive and successful family. We're honored that so many of you could be with us today to share this moment with this family and with this country. Elaine, this day is a familiar one for you. You've already served your country in many capacities, most notably as Secretary of Labor for 8 years under President George W. Bush. And your tenure at the department was widely lauded and continues to be celebrated as among the most significant in the history of that department. Prior to that, you were actually Deputy Secretary of the Department of Transportation and Chairman of the Federal Maritime Commission, and you bring a wealth of experience now to leading this department in the Trump administration. Your significant experience in the private sector, ranging from business to nonprofits, your history of service and your accomplishments are lengthy, and I know the President is grateful for your willingness to step forward and bring your extraordinary talents to bear on serving the country once again. President Trump and I are appreciative that once again you have answered the call to serve America and advance the interests of the people of this country. Your leadership and your experience will serve well as the Secretary of Transportation, overseeing what we anticipate will be historic investments in our nation's roads, bridges, airports, and above all, in our future. The President and I are confident that you will do more than your share as our new Secretary of the Department of Transportation to make America great again. And we thank you. Now we'll administer the oath. Step this way, step over in front of the flags, and maybe you'll go on the other side of the
Yes.
dam.
It's been used in the past.
On behalf of President Trump, it's my great privilege to administer the oath of office. Please place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Elaine Lynn Chao, do solemnly swear
I, Elaine Chao, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
I will defend and support the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
I will bear
True faith and allegiance to the
allegiance
same.
to the same.
That I take this obligation freely,
That I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion.
And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
And I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
of the office upon which I am about to enter.
of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Step over here.
Thank you.
No, I have to sign to make it official.